So today I'm going to challenge you on your battery maintenance knowledge and on how to charge your battery. If you ever wanted to go on a holiday or not use the car for a few months or a few weeks, rather than coming back to find a depleted battery, let me show you what you can do. I was hesitant to show this video for a long time because I wanted to keep it a secret. I don't know if you know this or not, but let's see. Think of this video as part two, maybe part two of the previous video that I did about how to replace the battery. Now, in comments I've received in that video, a lot of people said if you don't use your car for a long time, you can use a trickle charger. Now, trickle charger does work, but there's a much easier way to do it, and also you can have your car. It kind of increases security for your car when you leave it for a long time and not use it. I'll show you what I mean now. Let's not jump ahead. Also, I will be showing you how to charge your battery and how to use a trickle charger. But anyway, ignore this for now. We'll come back to it later. At the moment, let's go to the Range Rover and do the work there. So I'm about to use the key for the last time. First, I need to make sure the bonnet is open, and then I'm gonna go inside the car. As you can see, all the doors now are unlocked. What I'm about to show you works on any car, make and model, but for this specific Range Rover, I'm going to lock the car from the inside, like this, and that will lock that door and every other doors. Now, we're going to exit the car. Now that we're out of the car, you can see that this door is unlocked, but all other doors are still locked. Can you see? And if I try to open this one, it's also locked. So you may have to do the previous steps manually. I'm not too sure. Each car is different. But for the next step, you also have to do this one manually. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to lock this door and then close the door. And this way, all doors are locked. So for the next step, we're going to need a newspaper, any newspaper, and a 10mm socket. We're going to disconnect the black cable, which is the negative cable, disconnect it and put it on a newspaper so it doesn't touch any part of the body. So now I'm going to disconnect the black cable, like so. And I'm just going to put it on a newspaper so it doesn't touch any part of the body, and put it on the side. So now we have achieved two things. We have made sure all the doors are locked and we've made sure to disconnect the battery. Now, of course, we cannot open the doors, we cannot unlock the doors. Let me show you. See, now the doors are locked and we cannot open the doors. The last thing we do, which is the scary bit, is closing the bonnet. So now, no one can access the door, and if they try to use a key, they can't access it, no one can access. If someone does break into your car, they still can't drive away because the battery is fully disconnected. With the battery disconnected, with the doors disconnected, you go on your holiday for 2 months. But when you come back from holiday, what do? You cannot access the car and you cannot do anything. You cannot open the car, you cannot move the car just like anyone else. What the next thing you need to do is your fob. So let me show you what we're doing on the fob. First, we are going to remove this bit from the fob here, and then you can see there's a key. You're gonna pull the key up and then go from the passenger door over here. And if you look on the bottom, can you see there's a hole here?
Yes.
Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to insert the key and slowly push outwards, okay? Try not to break this piece of plastic. So work it out, like so. Okay, and it should come out. Now we have revealed a key, what is it called?
Like I'm not sure.
Keyhole?
Yeah, keyhole.
Yeah. Now we have revealed a
secret keyhole.
A secret keyhole. We're gonna put the key inside and we're going to unlock the car.
I heard it.
Okay? Mm-hmm. We're gonna open the door. Now we have access to the door from inside. What we're going to do next is we're gonna use our gymnastic skills and we're gonna try to jump on the other side and use the latch to open the bonnet. I don't know if I can film this, but let's see. Let's try. So now we're opening the bonnet, and we're gonna find that, of course, the battery is disconnected, and we're gonna have to connect the battery again.
See that?
Yes, and then use the 10mm to tighten it.
Okay, 10mm.
10mm socket to tighten it.
Yeah.
And now we can reach out to our fob and unlock the car. Let's try it. It unlocked. Now, one of the reasons why I was hesitant to show you this video a long time ago is because you may get errors. Because these are sensitive to batteries, these cars. You may get errors. What you need to do is go for a drive, come back, disconnect the battery and connect it back again. That, in theory, that should remove all the errors. So do this at your own, what's the word? No, do this at your own risk.
At your own risk.
So do this at your own risk. I have not replaced the battery on this car for the past 10 years and I've kept it in a tip-top condition, except the last 6 months, and I'll tell you about it later. But for now, I will explain to you that definitely this method works for this car, for any car that you have. Just make sure that all the doors are locked before you disconnect the battery. And make sure there is a way for you to come back when you get back from your holiday. Just learn all of these steps and your battery should not deplete. And that is better, for me at least, that is better than keeping a trickle charger there for 2 months, 3 months or 6 months. So I bought this charger from Amazon. You do not need to get the exact same charger. You can buy any charger, but if you want to get this charger, I'll put the link in the description if you are interested in this charger. Okay, so the beauty about this charger is if I disconnect it from the battery, from the main, I can hook on the battery, okay, and it will tell me what's the percentage on the battery. You can see here the battery is actually in a very good condition at the moment, and it's top shape, but it tells me the condition of the battery. What you need to do before putting the battery on a charger is disconnect the black cable and disconnect the red cable, okay, and remove the battery from the car. But I'm too lazy to remove it from the car, so I keep it in the car and I charge it this way. So the way to do it is you would to connect the black on the black and the red on the red, and then connect the charger into the socket, okay. And then as you can see, probably this cannot pick up, but you can actually change the condition or the battery status here, and you can put it into repair mode. For example, if you have not used the battery for a very long time, you put it on repair mode before you start charging it. You have to repair it before you put it on a charger, and then once it's ready, it can actually go on its own into a charging mode. And that's simply how you charge the battery. Now it also does a trickle charger, so it has an intelligent mode. What it means is if the battery is almost 100% or at 89% or 90%, sorry, and above, it will go into trickle charger mode, so you can keep it connected. So come on, be honest, did you know about these information before this video? If you have, please let me know down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. If not, at least it was entertaining, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.